Hey everybody, Modern World Emporium here, and for today's video, we will be taking a look at another video from Modern Dating here, a classic as well. Make sure that you please like and subscribe my video and channel, and I will leave a link to the original video in the description, so let's get right into it.
Can your girlfriend go on girls' trips?
No way. Why is your girlfriend gotta go on trips alone? But it also depends on where it is. Like if it's in Miami, absolutely not. Some farm in Italy and she's got like 4 of her close friends, sure. If you're going to like Miami, Punta Cana, that's where hoes go. I'm good. Not my girl.
Can you go on boys' trips?
Of course.
You're not wrong about Miami. Y'all get out there and forget all morals and lose control. The thought still comes before the question. We're done, period. Facts. Date someone you can trust, or simply don't date them. I feel them. My girl goes to Miami. She might as well take everything from the crib with her. Guess what? If your partner wants to cheat, they're gonna cheat. Doesn't matter if it's Miami or your small town. Girls' Trip has its reputation, and this is why most guys are hesitant having their wives being part of such activity. This is a valid concern, as there are so many stories of infidelity that gave us a picture of what usually goes down on those trips, especially when they are traveling with their single friends.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to hit him with the hypocrite claim here, seeing as how he says his woman can't go on a girl's trip, but he can goes on a boy's trip. But the problem here is that men and women do not take the same type of recreational trips. While yes, there are men who go out on cheating trips, it is almost strictly women who engage in these types of traveling affairs. And that is why, in my opinion, he is not a hypocrite for saying that, but he should not have said it to begin with. And while these other guys are sitting here saying, oh, you shouldn't date someone if you can't trust them, well, my question is, why would someone that you're dating want to go on one of these trips to begin with when they know exactly how they make their man feel and the exact reputation that they have? It's really, really crazy to me.
Man would want his partner to go on that trip when we have many videos of women claiming they go there for that specific purpose? The best part of this type of video was the comment section, which was full of women calling this guy insecure, as they believe he should trust his women no matter what. But they should know it's not a matter of whether he trusts his partner or not. Instead, it's all about avoiding activities that already have a bad reputation.
Next, we have a woman who was surprised after finding her house completely empty when she returned from a girls' trip. She thought he was playing when he told her that she wouldn't find him there if she insisted on going on that trip.
This is my apartment after I came back home from Vegas. I had a convention in Vegas. I was gone the 2nd through the 7th. Came home to my apartment completely wiped out. My husband left. He left me my jewelry here in this room here. Yeah, and took everything else, including some items that belong to solely me. He also took the washer and dryer out of here. I also took the bed, took everything out of here, cut off the internet service so I can no longer work from home. And then cleared out the closet here, which y'all come to like. Cleared the closet here and left the wedding dress in here. I'll leave that right there for him.
This ain't the first time she went against his wishes and did what she wanted to. The brother got fed up and bounced. Her husband wasn't playing. Salute to him for not tolerating her BS. He's been planning his escape strategy and cashed in at the opportune moment. Modern women, I want to be treated like a queen and find me a good man to be my husband. At the same time, I still want to do hot girl summer trips, still hang out with my male friends, and still act like I'm single on social media.
So just like every other clip that women post online trying to defend themselves, it's posted with next to no context of what actually happened and why he did what he did. But I think it's safe to say that she absolutely has done something like this before, like the comment sections actually say right here. And I think that this man has finally just had enough. A man does not simply up and leave because you said you're going on a girls' trip. There is definitely a much deeper underlying reason why he did something like this. She has absolutely cheated before. I think it's fair to say that. And she absolutely has gone on many of these quote unquote girls' trips, probably both to Vegas and Miami. She says only Vegas here, but I think once again it's fair to assume there's much more going on than we can see on the surface. And this woman is just a piece of shit. This happens so many times. And I'm sure the comment section of the original video was filled to the brim with women saying how he's a piece of shit and a loser, and that it's a-okay for her to do all the things that she does despite him not being okay with it.
Sometimes the idea of being strong and independent fools a lot of modern women, and this is why they end up recording videos like this. Based on her video, it seems like she thought it was perfectly fine to go on a girls' trip even though her partner wasn't happy about it. She probably thought he wouldn't keep his word, but she was completely wrong. Taking the independent ideology to your relationship is a big mistake, especially when dealing with a confident man who knows and respects himself. Those guys are serious about their boundaries, and whoever crosses them will understand they shouldn't have done it. I bet he told her he didn't support it, but as a strong and independent woman she decided to go anyway, and the rest is history. Now she was left with an empty apartment. Some people want to be in a relationship but don't want to let go of activities they used to do when they were single, and this is why they always place themselves in difficult situations. Why would you do something knowing your partner doesn't approve of? Why would you get into a relationship if you still want to live your life as a single person? I think she should be happy and grateful for what he did, because she just became a single woman and will have all the freedom and space to go on as many girl trips as she wants without consulting anyone.
Just like we said in the previous clip, I am almost 100% certain she has definitely done far more than she's letting off on. A husband does not get up and just leave over her going on a girls' trip. Simple as that. Anyone with a fucking brain could tell you that one. This woman very clearly was doing far more sinister stuff under the surface. Cheating, probably going on multiple girls' trips with all of her friends that her husband doesn't like, and still sitting there gaslighting him, telling him he's the problem. And then to make it even worse, to really solidify my feelings that she is the problem, she takes a video completely out of context and puts it up on TikTok of all places. I think it is very, very safe to say this woman is 100% at fault. It is entirely her fault, and she has officially destroyed her marriage. Hope that girls' trip, conference, quote unquote, in Vegas was worth it.
I'm so excited for this holiday, honestly. I can't wait to drink, have fun, to meet loads of boys. I'm so excited!
Oh my god, I didn't even speak to him. It's not my fault he followed me on Instagram. Don't forget your sun cream, ladies, okay? Don't worry, I'll hold on to the key. And I've booked dinner for 7, is that alright? Hey guys, so you're all asking where my bikini's from. It's actually from Jack Wills.
I can't believe it. Everyone loves me.
I don't know why people in relationships still want to live as if they are single. They don't want to avoid single people's activity even when their partner doesn't agree with it, and this is the quickest way to become single.
I want to specifically commentate on the second persona that she puts up in this video, where she says, "Oh, it's not my fault he followed me on Instagram." Well, why did you give him your Instagram handle to begin with? You absolutely were talking to him. See, women will take little comedy skits, quote unquote, like this and try to use them to gaslight men for having very normal reactions to things that are very abnormal, like you going on a girls' trip and giving your, your Instagram and phone number to some random dude.
She has a man who misses her and wants to keep a good line of communication while she is on a girls' trip, but she finds it annoying to the point of asking to be left alone. Some people don't value what they have until they lose it.
I'm on a girls' trip and my husband calls me every hour. Yeah, I let the dogs out. That's good, baby. Yeah, Hadley peed and pooped. Oh, that's good, baby. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, love you. Okay, bye, baby. FaceTimes again. Hey, I'm ordering dinner. That's good, baby. Every time. Just keep amping him. That's good. good, baby. Leave me alone, baby.
Don't be insecure. Let your girl have her girl's time. Make a public video shaming him. He's probably nervous for a reason about your girl trips. Her husband needs to run. The level of disrespect is staggering. He just wants to hear your voice and talk to you. I guess he chose the wrong girl. Do you think they are still together after this video has been circulating for months? This is a man who most women claim they want, and she was lucky enough to have him by her side, but instead of appreciating all the care and attention, she decided to make fun of him.
Women who are obsessed with social media like this and feel the need to constantly use it as their vice for everything need to be avoided at any and all costs. Her husband is a caring man. He's just trying to keep her in the loop on what's happening at home. And of course, she mistakes it as him being annoying and insecure. You know, I think it's very interesting that she would call him insecure because she is more than likely cheating on this girl's trip. Why else would she be so absolutely annoyed that he wants to keep her in the loop on everything going on at home? And on top of that, of course, she immediately runs to TikTok to make a video mocking him. I genuinely hope this guy saw this video after it went viral and kicked her right to the fucking curb because she doesn't deserve him. What an absolute fucking loser.
I bet she would also complain if he didn't check on her. Hopefully he sees this video. It's just for reference. He needs to know the level of respect she has for him, and this video says it all. Instead of having this reaction, she should be grateful for having someone who clearly didn't want her to go but still agreed with it to make her happy. She should at least have some consideration. It was interesting when I saw a lot of comments from guys calling him insecure and saying he should leave his wife alone. I understand where they are coming from, but at the same time, we have to recognize this is his way of expressing how much he misses her, and there is nothing wrong with it.
Next, we have a delusional modern woman who believes men should pay her because she is beautiful.
As a lady, 24 hours after a man takes your number, you should bill him to know he is capable, or else you're wasting your time.
Are you billing because you're hungry?
No, I'm not hungry because I'm beautiful. You saw me with a good wig.
So I
you
should
make me
pay
with
you
a
for being beautiful.
Exactly. You should pay me every day for being beautiful. It's not easy to be beautiful. Do you know how much skincare costs?
But why should I pay you for being beautiful? That's, to me, is a ratchet thinking. Your mama, okay, why your mama? I'm sorry.
For you, it's a ratchet thinking. For me, it's a broke man thinking. For you, for to think that you cannot pay me for being beautiful, that's a broke man's thinking.
I promise you, she is single. Beautiful girls don't get to sit there and try to convince men how beautiful they are. If she had pretty privilege, she wouldn't even be sitting there. The delusion in this generation is embarrassing. A lot of men let this behavior slide and enable it. Even having an argument with her about her statement is too much validation. But at this point, I don't fully blame her for it, because based on her conviction, she had many simps giving her money for nothing, to the point she now believes we are supposed to give her money just because of her existence. And this is why simps are mostly to blame for it. If they weren't sending her money for no reason, she would never develop this mindset.
Something that always gets me about these videos is how it's always the ugliest women that come on and say how every man owes them something and how they're so beautiful and how they're a 10. Meanwhile, this woman quite literally looks like a generic, ugly hood woman. She quite literally is disgusting. She's maybe a 4 out of 10 at best, and that's being very, very generous. But of course, she has the the gall to come up here and say that a man owes her for being beautiful, that they don't know how much skincare and beauty care costs. That's not the man's problem. That's your own. After all, women say that these things are not for men, so why should a man pay for them to begin with? These women quite literally have backed themselves into a corner with their own logic. They just can't keep up with it. Women's logic literally runs them in a circle 24/7, how they're so beautiful and they're all 10s and they're all perfect. Everyone owes them something. But for one reason or another, they can't seem to ever get a man willing to comply with these standards. I find it very interesting. It's almost as if their entire ideology is complete bullshit, completely wrong, and they quite literally just gas each other up because there is nothing else they can do. They just have to keep living in this delusional world that they've created in their own mind, and they will never escape it and live in reality. And with that, guys, we're going to cut the video here. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.